By August 15th of 1944, the 7th Army launched Operation Anvil, and the invasion of southern France was on. Under command of Lieutenant General Alexander Patch, the 7th hit the beach and began their drive through France. Opposition was sustained and strong, but Operation Anvil paid off. The lance that the 7th Army threw into the heart of Hitler's Reich cut his boast of 1,000 years to a matter of weeks. And with the fall of Munich, the capital city of Bavaria, also fell the Nazi citadel, which had turned out the cream of the German Wehrmacht. On these same grounds, the hitherto indomitable panzer units trained under one of the most skilled of Hitler's army leaders, General Rommel. Little did he know that in the years to come, this same citadel would be graduating United States troops from a military academy conducted exclusively for non-commissioned officers.
Well, Sergeant, another class on its way, huh?
Yes, sir.
Troubles?
No, sir. It was a good class. Well, I wish just for once we could graduate a class 100%.
How many washed out this time?
28%. Some good guys, too.
Don't look now, Sergeant. They are the new hopefuls.
Mother's work is never done, sir.
All right, drop it back, Joe.
Well, here it is. The Non-Com Academy. Toughest grind in Europe since VE Day. Or so they tell me.
Don't get so enthused, Mac. It's just another service school with fancy trimmings.
Oh, yeah?
I think I'm getting buck fever.
Buck fever? Look, they have to pass you, or else it makes them look bad.
You'll make it, kid. You know, my getting to come here was a last-minute deal. I thought they were going to send Templeton.
Templeton? Who's Templeton?
Oh, he's the guy in my outfit. Top soldier.
Look who's patting himself on the back.
All right, men, give me 2 ranks by the tank. Leave your bags here. Let's go. All right, men, let's fall in. We don't chew gum in ranks, Sergeant. Swallow it.
Peacetime army, huh?
What was that crack, soldier?
Nothing, Sergeant.
Front and center, soldier. State your name and rank.
Carroll, Sergeant First Class.
My head count shows 2 men short, Carroll. Find out who they are.
Yes, Sergeant. Fortner. Here. Bannon.
Who?
Dickinson.
Here.
Harney.
Who?
Herring.
Here.
Collins. Neal.
Here.
Pitt. Here. Sutton. Armstrong.
Here.
Smith D.
Here.
Earl.
Here.
Smith W.
Here.
Strick.
Here.
Richards.
Here.
Randolph.
Yeah.
Collins and Sutton unaccounted for, Sergeant.
Very well, fall in. At ease. Welcome to the 7th Army's Non-Commissioned Officer Academy. You men wouldn't be here if your unit commanders didn't think you had talent and ability to command. But being just good enough to stick your noses in here doesn't mean a thing. You men are here to really learn to be non-commissioned officers.
Same old GI wash.
But far be it from me to give you the full scoop. Master Sergeant Burley Smith, 1st Sergeant B Company. He'll give you men the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but, so help you.
Thanks.
So you men are somebody's idea of NCOs. The 7th United States Army Non-Commissioned Officers Academy is a model of standards for all units in the 7th Army. It's going to be kept that way. The Academy demands and tolerates only the highest possible standards of all assigned personnel. Those that don't measure up to these standards are relieved. You can rest assured it takes more than this academy, its instruction, or those NCO chevrons you're wearing to make you a real leader. If you want to be a leader, you have to make yourself a leader. The academy will give you the tools, but you've got to do the work. You will start right now. Your first assignment. Familiarize yourself with Article 18, Section 2 of your student guide as soon as it is issued. It is about personal appearance. You can use it. Sergeant Johnson, take over.
Sergeant Haynes here will guide you men to the administration building for processing. Sergeant Carroll, you report to me immediately. Take over, Sergeant Haynes. Sling arm. Right, please. Half right, forward. Let me tell you, soldier, you're heading directly for trouble with your wiseacre remarks. And trouble around here leads directly out of here. Do you understand?
Yes, Sergeant.
Return to your platoon. On the double.
Lincoln 58. Brands on.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
Another time, Golden Boy. It's chow time. Something good's gonna happen around here sometime.
Listen, you. I worked hard to get in this place, and I'm not going to let a jerk like you get me thrown out. The next time you pull a stunt.
Everything's going okay. Boy, it's Carroll.
It's Carroll, eh? I'll handle him. In trouble again, eh? And you call yourself a sergeant. Who's your sparring partner?
I tripped coming down the stairs.
Give me your papers. Leon J. Carroll, ASN 674-3251. Oh, yeah, replacement for Sergeant Templeton. According to these, you've worn those stripes for 7 months. What'd you do, win them in the crab game? Or maybe you rated them for being a filing cabinet commando. You've forgotten your Army regulations. Sergeant, this little caper of yours can cost you a demotion right down to where you started. You were going to say something, Sergeant?
No, nothing.
Well, I've got news for you, Carroll. If I ever saw a soldier who needed educating, you're it. Sergeant Johnson, I want a full report on this so I can make a recommendation to the company commander. You stay in your billets until further notice.
The 7th Army NCO Academy standards are maintained at a high level by exacting evaluations of each student. A demerit rating is part of that system. 21 demerits generally result in dismissal from the academy. The teachings and the atmosphere at the academy are in consonance with the philosophy that the non-commissioned officer is essentially an officer and must have the same deep sense of responsibility that is inherent in the officer corps. This is not only a responsibility, but also a tradition, the tradition, which is the heritage of the United States Army's non-commissioned officers, the NCOs.
Good. Pull. Keep your head nice in front.
Forward! Forward!
Don't you ever sleep?
Running this outfit is a 24-hour proposition, Johnson. You know that.
Yeah. Say, about this Carroll guy, how's he making out?
He racked up another 8 demerits. Leaves him exactly 1.
And 9 days to go. The CO hanging 12 demerits on him that first day. That fight, disturbing the peace, was out of order, all right, but not that much.
Johnson, what are you trying to teach these guys?
How to be better non-commissioned officers, but you know...
What are the 5 basic points we try to get across to each class?
An ability for the non-commissioned officer to recognize his responsibilities, and a willingness to assume those responsibilities.
Confidence to apply his technical ability, his knowledge, leadership techniques that apply to his office. And last but not least, the high personal and professional standards that must be maintained by the non-commissioned officers' corps. For my dough, a guy like Carroll that slugs before he thinks doesn't deserve to wear stripes.
But with 1 demerit to go, he'll never last it out.
That's his tough luck, Sergeant. You've seen me help a lot of guys in trouble. Every student here is evaluated fairly on his work. Carroll is no exception.
You better get some sleep, Sergeant. Tomorrow's going to be a big day.
Yeah, a real big day. But not for me. This worrying, it's getting me down. 1 more foul up and I'm out. The CO said next time was going to be the last.
Oh, I don't know. I still think you'll make it.
But pushing off Randolph with one hand and Smith with the other, I don't know.
You know the worst thing could happen?
What?
Would be for you to graduate in spite of him.
You know, maybe you've got something. Me graduate. That'd jar his stripes.
It sure would.
Nah, it's impossible. That guy'd find some way to hang that last demerit. Even if I was the invisible man.
Look, Carroll, a lot of us guys are in your corner. At least say you'll try.
Okay. I'll give it 1 more go-around. But if I get the old heave-ho out of here, don't be too surprised.
And for the love of Mike, remember, count to 8 before you get mad at anything.
Okay. But I hope Sergeant Smith doesn't count to 8 first. I don't wish the guy any hard luck. Just that he dropped dead.
All right, men. This is the situation. What you see to your front here is a minefield. There's one way through that minefield. One way only. Just to simulate combat situation, you have a prisoner. You're to get him to the other side alive. Sergeant Randolph, here's your prisoner. It's all yours.
All right, don't try any funny stuff before you get this M1 in your back.
Okay, that's all. Call him over with. Okay, Randolph, your prisoner's dead. What do you think would happen in actual wartime if you allowed a valuable source of information to slip right out of your fingers like that? Sergeant Carroll, this is your problem. Here's your prisoner. Move out.
Wait a minute, buddy. Pull your pants down. You heard me. Pull your pants down below your knees and fast. Now move out. Let's go. Walk. No, the stock first.
The stock first.
Yeah. See, it's a cinch.
I don't know, Carroll. Boy, you sure got the touch.
Ah, you'll get the touch too, kid. Just keep pitching.
You're pretty good with weapons, Carroll.
Why is the 7th Army insignia shaped this way? Sergeant Carroll?
Sergeant Carroll, it's symbolic of the letter A, which is the first letter in the word Army.
That's right, Sergeant Carroll. Thank you very much.
This map reading field exercise in the morning. It's got me scared stiff.
Don't sweat it.
Don't sweat it!
Lights out, man.
Lights out. You know, if I flunk, I'm washed out.
You won't flunk. I'll get my flashlight.
Yeah, but supposing Burley Smith catches us. He'll throw the book at both of us.
He won't catch us. Listen, I've got 3 objectives in this cram mill. 1, to help you graduate and finally get that promotion. 2, to graduate myself in spite of that 1 demerit rap hanging over my head. And 3, to beat the living daylights out of Randolph when we get out of here. Now let's go through this map routine from beginning to end. Start with problem 3 right here. About 3 inches to a mile is large enough for use in a room that'll hold an audience of 100.
Okay, Carol. A map scale 3 inches to a mile is large enough for use in a room that'll hold... That'll hold what?
You've got to understand this stuff. Tomorrow we've got to locate metal posts in a wooded hilly area. A simple case of map reading. I'll take it from the top here.
This field map exercise has been designed to make you as accurate as possible when moving across wooded terrain. You've received your instructions. You're going to be required to locate certain position stakes. Attached to those position stakes are instruction sheets. You will return here with the instruction sheets. Remember, there is a time limitation. Are there any questions? All right, team 1, move out. Team 2, 3, 5. Team 3. 4. Team number 1.
Get Vernon's ammo and take care of them. And you AR men, cover us.
Wait just a minute, Carroll. Where do you get those AR men from?
Same place you got that wounded man, Sergeant.
Men, these are the results of your final examination. Sergeant Rice, Sergeant Randolph, Corporal Richards, Sergeant Carroll, Sergeant Anderson, Sergeant Yoshino,
That figures.
Sergeant Vernon, EFC McNeil, Sergeant Zolt, and Specialist Palmer.
Sergeant Randolph,
The faculty board has thoroughly reviewed your case. Your instructors have all agreed your attitude is not cooperative, your willingness to learn practically negative, and your grades have not measured up to the Academy's minimum requirements. Because of these reasons, we're going to return you to your unit. You'll be able to return today.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Certainly, Sergeant.
Does this mean I'll lose my stripes when I rejoin my outfit?
Sergeant, that's entirely up to your unit commander. That's all. Sergeant Smith?
Sir.
Every one of these men that goes means that somewhere along the line we've failed too. Where did we fail to reach this man?
I guess I'll never give up hoping to get that answer, Colonel. And hoping that they all make the grade here.
Speaking of making the grade, how about one demerit, Carroll?
Let's say we're both trying. I have the feeling we're on trial just as much as he is, and others like him.
Sergeant, if that's the way you feel, I'm sure we're on the right track. Keep it up.
Okay, everything's in shape. Let's go. We've just got time to make formation. 3 demerits if we're late.
Will you wait a second? Well, Sergeant Carroll, I guess it had to happen with only one demerit to go. Do you have anything that you'd like to say?
No, sir.
Well,
Sir, have I the Colonel's permission to speak?
certainly, Sergeant Smith.
Sir, I'd like to appear on behalf of Sergeant Carroll.
Proceed.
Sir, I've investigated the circumstances fully. Sergeant Carroll was late for inspection. He was trying to help a fellow student make the inspection on time. He was unselfishly exerting the prerogatives of leadership. When a man comes to this academy, we try to develop his ability to recognize and assume responsibilities. In my opinion, Sergeant Carroll was doing just that. It is my recommendation, Colonel, that in view of the circumstances, we overlook what happened.
Thank you, Sergeant Smith.
Sergeant Toller, I especially congratulate you not only for being an honor graduate, but a winner of the Commandant's inspection. That shows an all-around ability, which I think is most commendable, and I'm sure that you'll go far, and I hope under the new pay bill that you gather up some more rank.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Sergeant Carroll, I guess we don't have to tell you how glad we are you made the grade. Congratulations.
Thank you, Sergeant.
The teachings and the atmosphere at the Academy are in consonance with the philosophy that the non-commissioned officer is essentially an officer and must have the same deep sense of responsibility that is inherent in the officer corps. This is not only a responsibility, but also a tradition, the tradition which is the heritage of the United States Army's non-commissioned officers, the NCOs.